So during my tour with the 77th Army Band at Fort Sill, I was a trumpeter in the marching, concert, and stage bands. But I introduced to them the notion of having our own in-house rock group, where I'd play my Stratocaster and several other very talented people joined me. We played mostly cover tunes, and we would often play after the stage band in concerts. I remember the day this cassette was recorded. Bright, sunny day under a deep blue Oklahoma sky, no clouds. We were playing in an amphitheater for 2,000 troops. I was pretty excited. The jazz band had already played, my group was up. The first song or two went really well. Then came one of my favorites, the song Spooky by Classics 4. The version we performed had a ripping guitar solo in the middle, and of course, that was me. All the more reason for me to be pumped. While we started the song, it was all going according to plan, and then came my solo. I stomped on my MXR Distortion Plus pedal and started in. You know, as I've listened to this recording, I think my solo would have been really good. But the problem was, I was so wrapped up in what I was playing, I forgot to listen to the rest of my band. I started rushing the tempo. Not a lot, but it was certainly there. I played faster and faster, oblivious to how it fit into the song itself, got done and let the adrenaline dissipate a bit. It wasn't until later, when I was listening to this recording, that I recognized the problem. I had finished about a beat and a half ahead of everyone else. It was awful. My lack of tempo control, as well as my lack of listening, caused my entire solo to be really mediocre at best. I keep this tape around just as a reminder to me to listen and to control my tempo. And before you ask, no, I never played this tape for anybody. There are a couple of issues that come up when you don't control your tempo. That is, the overall speed of the song. First, like on the tape, you won't play together. Now, Mike and I are going to illustrate it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Two, three, four. That was good. 2, 3, 4. Yes. 2, 3, 4. There are any number of ways to practice controlling your own tendency to rush the beat. First, practice with a metronome. They're pretty inexpensive to buy, and you can also download, that's enough, you can download metronome apps on your phone. Either of those options will give you a click to help you keep the pace of your song consistent. Second, if you're playing with a drummer on a drum kit, focus on the kick drum and the hi-hat. Match your playing to those, relaxing into the speed they set rather than fighting to set your own pace. Third, if you're playing with no drummer, tap your foot. Although it's not as foolproof as a metronome, at least you can feel the movement and it can help you keep a steady beat. Some bands, probably more than I realize, now perform with in-ear monitors. Not only can they have the sound of each instrument or voice as loud as they want it, but the in-ears also can carry a click track to play along with. So far we've been talking about maintaining your tempo in order to stay with everyone else in the band. But there's another reason too. If you play a song at a significantly different tempo than people are used to hearing, it's going to sound like you don't know what you're doing. Check these out. It's equally true if you start the song out at one speed, but then you speed up as you go, it's not going to sound good. Try singing along with these. The tempo affects everything, doesn't it? It's one of those basic, rudimentary skills that every musician has to come to grips with, or their playing will never sound very good. Next Step musicians will take this to heart and practice keeping the tempo consistent all the way through every song they play. Download a metronome app, or buy a metronome at your local music store. It's worth the investment, and your future audiences will thank you. Hey, if these videos on Next Step Musicianship are helpful to you, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. That will help us too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
I didn't speed up.
Try by yourself.
Darn it! I have worked for 20 years to not do that. Years of academy training wasted.